Resistance and liberation is based during World War II, while millions of men died for their countries. Revenge is a reason for warfare, and the superpower of the United States of America rise to power. With advanced technology and the Brotherhood as strong as steel, the U.S. Army stormed the beaches of Normandy and claimed the cities in France. Led by a vicious and inspirational leader with brute force that's unimaginable by any commanding officer, when rules of engagement mean nothing, Nazi Germany will fight for their dignity, for their power, and to spread the propaganda of their strict beliefs. Who will you fight for? The colors in this game are brilliant. I hear compliments from insurgency players all the time, wishing and hoping that their game would be as beautiful as RnL. With fair graphics, enough to still be under camouflage in tall grass, but not enough so that you can pick out your targets easily. With taking the Orange Box engine to the next level for an indie developer, this game is seriously a sight to see. Just so your adrenaline isn't pumping enough, the bullets whizzing past your head, grenades silencing your hearing with a tight and eerie screech, but to top it all off, to hear yourself breathe heavily and your heart racing while being pinned down by a machine gunner. With sprinting to the objective at hand to run for cover, escape the blast radius of a grenade, just to end up out of breath and unable to hold a steady aim. If I haven't convinced you enough to try this game yet, the gameplay is unimaginable. The intense realism of this game will be so addicting that each time you join a new game, something new will happen. It might be you win because your team worked together to take the points or defend off the attacking team. Or your team might lose because a teammate failed to throw a nade out the window and kills your whole team inside. The popularity of realism games these days is growing each hour, with more and more people getting tired of playing the normal one-man army game of Team Deathmatch, and switching over to realism games. It is perfect time for a source mod realism experience. The huge success of Battlefield Bad Company 2, that I would like to call a semi-realistic game, but with a HUD that is easy to know where you have to go and where you need to shoot. If you want a taste of realism, you might want to try Dave Defeat Source Realism. You might not get that hit of adrenaline that you need for your craving taste buds. With no iron sights on every gun and unrealistic hitboxes and maps, RnL will get you what you need. It is the heroine of the realism genre. You will get your high and you'll just want more and more. Every game has something wrong with it, but please note that this game is still in beta and all bugs and glitches are being fixed, and this review will take no place in reviewing the bugs and glitches. Comparing this game to games that were coming out at the same time as it is like comparing a Picasso painting to a Monet. Each game has a different style of graphics. This game is a mod off of a game which is a mod off of an engine, so the graphics aren't amazing. When sniping in this game, if you are prone in tall grass or in a bush, it will zoom in on a leaf in front of you and not overlook it. Some could argue that with only one sniper class in the game, and it's only on the Axis side, that could cause some imbalance, and to counteract that sniper, they put in the BAR, or the bar, on the Allied team, which is basically a walking machine gunner. So the devs put in a short medium range gun to counterbalance a long range gun. To me, this makes no sense, but then we look at the core strategy and the play style of each team. If you look at the maps and the weapons for each team, you can figure out whose role is what. The Allied team with closed in iron sights, and the Thompson is all about shooting short to medium range. The Axis is controlling the long range with open iron sights and the sniper scope on the Kar 98. With the maps, Axis are defending basically all the time, so the long range to short range makes sense. On paper, that is. In a public setting, the Allies tend to win mostly all the time. Yes, you could argue, well, the Allies won the war, but that's no excuse for making teams imbalanced. Give this game a shot. Even if you aren't into the whole realism thing, it's still worth at least an hour of your time to try. With groundbreaking realism and the potential to be great, be a part of the community and be a part of the open beta so we can help the devs make this a perfect game.